Sagittarius, there's an energy moving into your life. Something unexpected is on the way, and the universe wants you to be ready. So let's get into your tarot card reading here, Sagittarius. Let's see what's coming towards you you're not expecting. Let's get ahead of that energy. Let's see what you don't see coming. Spirit guides, what does Sagittarius not see? Well, we got a little Nine of Pentacles energy, got a little peacock energy strutting down the street, little John Travolta energy. Okay, so it could be single, it could be independence, could be successful finances. We do have the Four of Swords, so let's see. Could be a lot of introspective energy could be coming out of that. What of the Nine of Pentacles is coming towards Sag that they don't see? What's part? You're making yourself happy? You know what makes you happy? All right, Priestess, little intuitive message here. Wow, what you don't see coming is a different choice being made by you. Well, golly gee, what a different kind of reading. So what you don't see coming is you knowing exactly what it is that you want, exactly what it is that will make you happy. I feel with the Four of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles, maybe you haven't been honest with yourself, maybe you haven't been going after something that you want, maybe you've been keeping, this goal, this dream, this aspiration to yourself. Some of you it's a vacation, you want to take like a vacation somewhere. You're just going to go do it, baby. But there's an element here where what you don't see coming is you're about to make a different choice, where you're about to take action in the direction of something that makes you happy. Let's understand that. Is Sag already thinking about this? Is it something new that's going to come through? Is it impulsive? We do got Mars moving into Aries here on April 9th. Could be some impulsive energy in the house, but let's understand that. So it's you making a different choice. Maybe you realize what makes you happy, or maybe you've been trying to figure that out. Okay, hold on. Because we have the Three of Cups, Sag. The Eight of Cups, and along with the Two of Pentacles. Well, hello. Well, hello. Hello, Chariot. Now you've been thinking about this. I think you've been trying to find answers. I think what you've been trying to do is figure out maybe what your purpose is, where you want to go in life, where do you want to live, what do you want to do with your career, what type of house you want, what makes you happy. There's like an element where you've really been evaluating yourself and what type of future you want. Well, what you don't see coming is that realization of what makes you happy. I want to, what makes me happy when I'm 55, because I was born in the 80s and raised in the 90s, and we had this whole Freedom 55 thing. This was our vibe growing up. I want to be a snowbird, baby. Let's see if that exists 10 years from now, because when I'm 55, I want to have a trailer in Arizona, and I want to be in like a 55 retirement community. I want one in Canada, and I don't want to ever have the snow again. So I mean, there's like a realization of what you want like that. Like, I've known that since I was a kid, just because I was a guy named Stu. And he retired when he was 50 because he got to do that, and I thought he was the coolest guy in the world. I loved him. So he was my buddy at my trailer at my cottage. So anywho, Sagittarius, what you don't see coming is you're realizing. So I think you've been realizing this, thinking about this, trying to figure something out. That epiphany, that breakthrough, that realization of what it is that makes you happy, what it is that really brings you joy, right? For some of you, it could be your career. What do you want to do for a living? AI is taking a lot of jobs, taking my job. AI is doing a lot of things. So where do you want to go in your life? What type of future do you have? And I feel that you're about to get that realization, that epiphany, that understanding, and you're about to take action in a new direction. So let's see how this makes you feel. Worried, scared, excited, happy, giddy, joyful. Like a boss, baby. We got some BDE energy in the house. All right. What's up, Emperor? So we got the Emperor. We got the Four of Pentacles. Okay, what's the five? You might be worried about money or stability. Maybe you're confident. You're feeling really good, actually. You feel confident. You feel like you can do this. It's like an energy where it's like, I can do this. Now that I know what I want, I know where to go. I know where to act, right? It's like you're, a track and field athlete, and you're really good at sprinting and long distance and throwing, and you're like, what do I do? Well, you've now committed to sprinting, and you're just going to train your sprinting, whatever muscles you know what I'm saying. You're going to focus on training for sprinting. You're going to get a sprinting coach. You have a direction. So it makes you feel powerful, it makes you feel excited, it makes you feel stable, but it makes you feel like you can do this. It's like, this is a very confident energy. Now the Five of Pentacles is looking over at that Four of Pentacles, so there could be concerns about money or stability or challenges. What's the Five of Pentacles? There's a little doubt. Okay, there's a little bit of doubt. Oh, Get rid of that doubt. Yeah, but your heart wants this. So, you know, this little doubt in your back of your mind, right? You always got the little devil there, that little lower virtue guy. He's just speaking in the back of your mind, chirping. He's just going to mind his business. You're just going to ignore him, acknowledge him, ignore him. Because how it makes you feel is a little doubtful, but confident and excited. And the Emperor's a go-getter. How suitable! This is Mars and Aries, right? The Emperor's Mars, the Emperor's Aries, and Mars is moving into Aries. So, how suitable. This is how he makes you feel. It makes you feel like a boss. It makes you feel excited. It makes you feel like you have direction. So, now let's get you some advice. You know what you want to do. You know you're going to take action. What does that mean? Sorry, Sag, did I just hit the camera? I did. Sorry, guys. Okay. I don't know how I did that. Maybe I didn't, I'm imagining it. But let's find out. Let's get you some. Alright, here's your advice. Hold on. What do we have here? A lot more cards than I was expecting, Sagittarius. Well, there's a Magician. What's up, Magus? Okay. So we have the Page of Swords, and we have the Three of Swords. And we have the Two of Pentacles here with the Three of Cups, with the Eight of Cups. Okay, let me observe the cards for a moment and see what the message is in. We got some repeat cards here. These mofos fell right back out. Okay. They want you to... There's been disappointments here in the past. So this is an element, Sag, where you may have gone after something before. You may have had an idea, an epiphany, something you chased and it didn't quite go well, for whatever that reason is. So there's a little bit of doubt and fear based on this past experience. But the Two of Pentacles is also reminding you of the ups and downs of life. Not everything is meant for us. Not everything is meant to work out for us. Everything happens the way we need it to happen. So instead of holding on to that fear, holding on to that doubt, they want you to learn from that fear. Learn from that experience. So then what was the lesson? What's the Page of Swords then? What's the lesson that you know, stepping stone or disappointment or thing really not turning out was teaching Sag? The Tower was teaching you to adjust. It was teaching you how not to get down on yourself, but adjust. That's what it was teaching you. So the past was teaching you to adjust, right? Adapt, adjust, and change path, change strategies, change fields, change, you know, it's teaching you how to adjust as you move forward. So being flexible and adjusting, Sag, that's how it was teaching you, which is a good skill to have. Now, the advice here also is the Three of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and there's something they want you to walk away from, and I think it's, like, I feel like when we look at this Eight of Cups, right, in this deck, it's quite different than the other decks, right? I'm just going to put these guys up there. They're in my way. The Eight of Cups is very contemplative. She has some choices here. It's on the left, Three of Cups. What's on her right? The Five of Pentacles. So she can focus on the things she has, the things she can be thankful for, appreciative, the friends, the family, the blessings, or she can focus on the things that didn't go right. She can focus on the things she doesn't have. She can compare herself to others who are in better spots than her. Maybe you can compare yourself to someone who's in a worse spot than you, I'm just saying. So there's always people better off, there's always people worse off. So it's just where you place your focus and your emphasis, and the message here is to place that focus on the Three of Cups. Be confident. You are presenting as the Magician and the, oh, what's this Ten of Swords? I said, yeah, don't, it's like a little, the Ten of Swords and the Page of Cups is don't hurt yourself. Self-sabotage. Don't doubt yourself. Don't not chase something because you don't think you can have it. You'll regret it. You'll always have it in the back of your mind, right? Like I watched that, oh crap, I'm so bad at names. What's that guy's name? The dude was from the 70s, it was John, or John something, and he's like, you know, some of the things that stop people is like, well, what if I fail? Well, what if you do fail? Isn't it better to know than to sit there and wonder? Go after it, figure it out, and if you fail, adjust, try something new, change, adjust, try that again. So they want you to kind of make that adjustment and be confident. The Magician and the Emperor tells me you have no reason to be doubting yourself, baby. So what happened in the past is just what you needed to happen. You know what I'm seeing in my head right now is Morpheus and Neo. Who doesn't love the Matrix? But when Neo was saying something to the, I think he was about to tell Morpheus that the Oracle told him he wasn't the one, and and Morpheus turns to him and says, the Oracle told you what you needed to hear, and it was for you and only you. Because sometimes what we need isn't always what we want, but there's always a benefit to it. So they want you to be confident that you're going to get exactly what it is that you need, but also what you want, because the Emperor and the Magician is you manifesting, it's using your powers. The Emperor gets what he wants. He has the Midas touch, ding, and the Magician is the Magician, the Magus. Unlimited opportunity to manifest. So, Sag, the advice here to move forward here as you're realizing and making these realizations is move forward with confidence. Do not doubt yourself, and know 100% you're going to get this. And it'll happen just the way that you're meant to happen and the way that you need it to happen. But they really want you to be honest with what it is that you want. Because you do have a lot of options, maybe you don't see that. you might not see that. So you do have a lot of options, and they want you to follow your heart and your passion. Which option makes you happy? Be honest about that. All right, that's what you don't see coming. We're going to see how that plays out. We're going to see where you are in a month. But until then, let's grab some oracles. Let me know how that's applying to you, Sag. What is it that you're trying to figure out here? Is it a career? Is it a goal? Is it a life path? Where you want to live? What makes you happy? Maybe some of you are becoming minimalists and just getting rid of everything and you ain't having nothing. Either way, let me know in the comment section. So, we have surrender, defensiveness. So defensiveness is a sign of weakness. So to communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out, and then offer a clear, non-defensive response. Okay? And let's grab you, your spirit animal message. What's the spirit animal message for Sag? Dragon, passion. The dragon is a reminder of your strong will and fiery personality. It is also a symbol of passion and fire. You are being asked to practice self-control and to be cautious so that your passion does not lead you into trouble. Let's see why did you just give this very similar message twice? Is there someone challenging Sag? Is it the universe? Is it people? Why is this the message? The lovers. Okay. Let me understand why that's come out, because I feel there's a little theme there, a little hidden something, Sag. They want you to soften your communication with somebody here. It's about softening your communication. I mean, we do tend to be blunt. It's a Sagittarius trait. I suffer too from it, Sag. I suffer too. I understand your pain. They want you to soften your communication a little bit. So maybe you're, wanting to be like a teacher of children, and you need to soften the way that you speak to the kids. But there's an element here where they want you to maybe reflect on the words you're using, the way that you're communicating. Maybe there's a softer way or a kinder way, or maybe start with the soft things before you move into the constructive criticism, or maybe listen more. And so there's an element there where they really want you to soften and work on your communication and the way that you're speaking to yourself, but also to other people. Okay. All right, well, let's grab this deck. Let's do this, Sag, and let's get your potential outcome. Now, when I say potential, there's always free will. You're going to make the decisions you're going to make. And when I say free will, when I say potential outcome, let's see where you are in a month. Let's go into the beginning of April. Now, what am I saying? It's April right now. Let's go to the beginning of May 2026. But of course, it is a timeless reading, okay? So this is going to be 30 days from when you are watching this reading. How's it going? How's this action taken? How's Sag doing? How are things progressing? Whoa, this shit's Nick. Sag's got their eye on the prize. I say, what's up? Boom, 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 boom. We got the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, hold on. We got the 5 of Swords. What the hell's this guy doing here? Oh, the Magician. We're going to see. Hold on, Sag. Hold on. We're going to see what this 5 of Swords is, because that's something we got to walk away from. That's something that... But smack, like, look at this Big Mac. You're walking away from something, and it's bringing you to the Magician and the 10 of Pentacles. Maybe you're walking away from doubt, walking away from difficult people. I don't know. Hold on. We got the 4 of Swords in reverse. Very action-oriented card. We got the 3 of Swords. Whoa, really face something here. Okay. You're not doubting yourself. And the 6 of Wands in reverse. I feel, okay, what's that? What's that? 9 of Swords, you're letting go of the doubts. First of all, I'm going to clarify the 5 of Swords. It'll put it all together for me. I don't know why I left this guy here, or why I used a different deck, or what's going on, but we're going to remove that guy off the table. He's in my way. Alright, what's the 5 of Swords, and then we'll understand what's going on. Yeah, okay. You did well. This is a beautiful energy, Sag. Admire the cards, respect the cards. Lola, shiznit the tower. The Queen of Swords. Whoa. This is like instant. Everybody wants you. You are very popular. Your company's doing great. Your life's doing great. If you're dating, you got lots of options. If it's business, you got lots of career. You got lots of jobs. This is a very popular Sag. This is things like suddenly changing and happening. For some of you, there could be just a lot of people that want something from you. But this is like drastic change. I mean, we have the Tower with the 10 of Pentacles and the Magician. So what you're walking away from is letting something hold you back, the past, this 5 of Cups, the disappointments, right? You're now seeing, it's like the 5 of Cups has turned over. He's now seeing the opportunities. He's seeing the blessings. He's seeing how these cups prepared him. So you're basically using the past as motivation instead of letting the past hold you back. I really do think you faced a difficult part of yourself, and I'm going to see what that is. But in a month, You're feeling very successful, very powerful. You're feeling proud. This is like you're proud of yourself. You know, you overcame so much in your life. You're seeing, you know, your bank growing or your friends growing or your options growing, whatever, however it's applying, right? You move somewhere new, you got some new friends, you like your new house, however this is applying, whatever it is that's making you happy, you're seeing it. You're very focused, but it's an energy of you're not just seeing it, you're feeling it, like it's coming into your reality, right? Like it's being there. It's not just a dream, it's not just a fantasy, you're not just visualizing it, right? Let's say you want to move to Taiwan, you've been visualizing it, thinking about it. Well, now you're in Taiwan, you're just walking through the, the park here, you're looking for a place to live. So there was something that I really feel deep within you that you had to face in order for you to make this transition, this change, and I feel you faced it. But I want to know what it is. What was it? What was it? Let's see, Sag. Let's see. The world. I heard saying goodbye. Okay. So for some of you, saying goodbye to an old version of yourself, saying goodbye to old friends and family, saying goodbye to, let's say you lived in the same, suburb, same neighborhood for, your whole life, worked in the same career, there's an element where you had to say goodbye. Now, for some of you, I really feel like it was a version of yourself, a part of you, something within yourself, right? But some of you, I feel, is outside of yourself. And that's part of what you had to go back and forth on. So you faced that. You said the goodbye, you let it go and you released it, and it no longer held you back, hold you back, or will hold you back. And in a month, you took action, Sag. You're feeling good, you're not doubting yourself, and you're seeing things progress forward. You're in a very good state of mind in a month from now, and that's what you don't see coming. Right now, I feel there might be confusion, and in a month or so, it's very clear, it's very concise, you know exactly where you are, where you want to be, and what's going on. And having direction, having a path is just a beautiful thing, and that's what I feel, that's what I got. In Sagittarius, that's what you don't see coming. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonated and benefited with you. And as always, if it did, let me know how in the comment section. Light, hype, comments. Thank you for your continued support. It does help my channel, especially through my transition. So thank you, Sag J. I always appreciate you guys. And let's close your reading off with your final message today. So final message for Sag J. All right. Compassion for others begins with kindness to ourselves. So carry this affirmation with you today. I am here, right now. That is enough. That's what I got. Truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time.